So today is 18th of November 2023. So today's a Saturday, just Sunday now, just turned midnight, I've just finished working. So obviously, as I said in the last video, I had this really good idea for a coaching site. And so I've been researching today, right? So obviously this idea, I want a site to bring coaches onto, coaches, counsellors, eventually. So I want to start with coaches, but I want to go to counsellors, I want to go to PTs, I want to go to tutors, I want to expand it out as much as I can, right? So I thought, let me research what's out there, what sort of product is there now for that, what do they have? So I've started putting it together because I'm going to pull together a business plan. And now this isn't ditching what I've done with Evolute, because it's going to tie in, it's all going to make sense. So it's all coming together now. So this site will be a cheap monthly retainer, and what it's going to be for is for the coaches to come on, and it's going to allow them to have verified reviews for people to look at, and it's going to be a site that's going to allow them to advertise their business as well, right? Now, I will then advertise that site as much as I can to bring people onto it that need coaching, to find coaches that they want. That's the general idea, like a checker trade for coaches. Then, how Evolute ties into it. So it's going to be powered by Evolute, or by Evolute, that's going to be the idea. Powered by a marketing business, whatever. And then what will happen is that if people want a more tailored service and even more exclusive leads, they can then pick us up as the marketing service that we were doing before. So what that's going to mean is we've got two things. So we'll have people paying us a monthly retainer, and the goal there is to get volume, right? Absolute volume as much as possible. Volume, low price for the consumer, and then obviously use a lot of that to advertise and reinvest, and then hopefully you get to a point where it's very popular, you're highly ranked on Google, and you just don't need to worry about people, you just don't need to worry about people trying to steal it or whatever, or trying to I've lost my thought process there. Anyway, so yeah, so it makes sense in my head now. I think it will work. Like I said, to use those fees to invest back into the marketing, have it highly ranked. You want it to be a well-known name and easy to recognise. And what you want it to be is you want it to be, right, if I need a coach, I know to go on there, and I know they've got verified reviews. They've got maybe a directory that can define what coach exactly what I need, and it's also got a space to find the best coaches that are verified, reviewed, I can easily contact, very easy to get involved and get on the site. And then yes, that'll be the mass thing. You go for pure volume there, and then you upsell to people and you say, look, if you want more exclusive leads, we can only take one person per area. So obviously we've got a lot of people per area. We can take one person per area. It's going to be a premium, but what it's going to mean is that we'll market your business directly on top of what we're already doing. So you're already getting jobs, you're already getting clients. You want some more? We can do this for you. That's the idea for now. It might even get to a point though that we don't even need to do that. It might get so good like checker trades, you don't actually need to do that. But let's see. I was looking in the UK alone. From what I've seen from my research, it looks like there was 370,000 coaches in the UK. If I get even 1% of that market, right, which is let's say I get 3,000 of those coaches, because my brain is too tired to do maths right now. But it would be 3,700, which is 1%, and I charge them 100 quid each. Oh, that's 300 grand a year. Do you know what I mean? And all of a sudden, 300 grand a year, you whack half of that back into marketing and growing it to make sure that the coaches get more leads and that you can get other coaches on board. But yeah, I think this could be it, and then it will tie in and be powered by Evolute, and then what you do once that's grown, you've got the model, you know how it works, you do it for another industry, you do it for coaches and PTs. You do it for coaches, you do it for PTs, you do the same thing for counsellors, you bring tutors into it, you bring mentors into it, you can bring anything to do with self-development. You can do football coaches, you can do golf coaches, like literally anything. You create this massive space, and yeah, who knows? But that's the idea, because Checker Trade is such a good idea and it's done so well. And that's the other perfect thing about this. I've got a model that works that I can base what I'm doing off of. Yeah, I think there's good potential for this. I think I can really do something special here, so let's see how it goes.